Got the sign hung up in the shop. I think it looks pretty good. As you saw in the last video, if you watched that, I made myself a YouTube play button sign. Adds a little something in the background of some of these shots on my channel. But today, I'm going to be working on this hood, which I need to get cleaned off. It's got a couple flaws in it. There's some dents right along in there and right there. I'm not sure if that body line is, it may have a little tiny dip in it, not sure. It looks like there's another one right there. On this left side of the hood, there's a couple little dents around. Real easy to fix. I think there's another little tiny one. Yeah, right there, there's a little tiny one. And I need to go over the rest of the hood real good and search them all out. There you can see some, at least I can. I'm not sure if the camera's picking them up or not. But those are going to be real simple to fix. The first thing I need to get doing is cleaning that truck off, at least the hood. Then I'm going to sand down all of those little dents in the hood so I can see where they are and also get them ready to put some filler on, which I will show you here momentarily. And there she is. Morning, Mox. How you doing? Say hi. Not a bad day today here in Iowa. It's a little humid out. Not real warm, but it's humid enough that it makes it feel pretty warm and a little sticky if you do anything, but not a bad day compared to how the rest of the summer has been. So I'm going to get to work washing this hood off, cleaning it off, and like I said, then I'm just going to come along and I'm going to sand down all these little dents in it here. So we've got some of these spots on the hood here, and I'm just going to take a 36 grit sanding disc and go over them and get them down to bare metal and probably spread it out a little bit over the paint. And then I'll come back and scuff up the paint around it even more, and then I'll be putting filler over those dents to smooth them out. Now I'm just going over all these little dents that I took the paint off with, and I'm going over it with 80 grit just to spread it out more and kind of feather everything together. So I've got these all sanded down and feathered out with 80 grit, and then I cleaned them all off with wax and grease remover. Now I'm going to head over and get some filler mixed up and put it over all these things. I've mentioned it in a previous video, but this is the filler that I'm using. It's Evercoat Rage Gold, which I really like. It sands pretty easy and seems it's rated pretty good, so that's what I use. It's a little expensive. I don't remember what a gallon of it costs, $80 or something like that. Whatever you're going to use, put it on your mixing board, and then just put a ribbon of hardener across the top of it, and then mix it all together to a consistent color. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So I got my filler all mixed up, and I think I should be able to spread it all with this smaller spreader, but I brought a bigger one just in case. This may take more than one coat. So I just got done sanding all of these spots off with 80 grit, and most of them turned out pretty good. There's a few that still had a little low spot in them, so I put a second coat on. Just got done doing that, so I'm going to let that dry, sand that down, and the hood's going to be ready to get scuffed up and painted, or primered, then painted. Yeah, 10-4. And here's what it's looking like with the second coat. These spots all still had a just ever so slight of a low spot in them, so I'm filling those back in. And I think I might have missed one. Or maybe not. No, it's reflection. But overall, turning out pretty decent. Gonna be a lot better than it was, which wasn't horrible to begin with. So I'm gonna let this dry and then knock this down and show you when I'm done. Remnants of a warm-up birthday party last night for my daughter. Silly me, I didn't realize it until I was editing. I didn't show when I got the hood done after I got done putting the filler on it. So I don't have any lights set up. I hope this turns out okay. Yeah, it should. That's the hood after I got done putting all the filler on it. There are some bare metal spots that would indicate a high spot, but I cannot feel anything. So I'm letting it go at that. I'm putting high fill primer on everything, so if there are any slight imperfections, everything should smooth out. That's what it looked like when I got done. So there's that. I got the hood ready to go. I think it's ready to be painted now. Scuff it up, primer it, paint it. I gotta take the rest of the truck off. I gotta clean the truck first, then tape it all off, scuff it up. Well, tape it off, paper it off, scuff it up, primer it, and paint it. Hopefully we're gonna get to doing that next week. I was hoping I'd get to it this week, but I've had enough other things come up that didn't happen. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.